Roll, Tide, roll. Roll, Tide, roll. Amazing football game. Early football game. 11 a.m. Big noon kickoff. We really not used to all that. Real early. We used to playing at 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3:30 maybe, somewhere around that range. And I would like to say a lot of Alabama fans showed up and showed out across the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Alabama fans there. Wisconsin had a great crowd. I liked how they feel, looked, all that. Like they brought the game atmosphere very early in the daytime, which we don't usually do. We don't you really do as Alabama fans. But I did think the team came out better than I thought they would, especially with this early start. Was it good looking the whole game? No, it wasn't. And when I go live on TikTok, I'm playing the whole game. I'm watching the whole game, and I be getting people saying like, "Well, you saying this and we doing this." When I talk about certain stuff that I'm seeing, that's because I know in the future it's going to be a problem, or we're gonna have to use some of this stuff that's happening, and it's gonna have to help us in the long run. So that's why I speak on certain things. Now, for all the positives in this game, you got Jalen Miro once again only having to throw the ball 17 times. He accounted for, I think, 5 touchdowns. He had 2 rushing, 3 touchdowns passing. He was the leading rusher, 75 yards. Especially in the red zone, he is the bell cow as far as us running the ball because of how dynamic our offense is, and we drawing up great plays with Jalen Miro. Ryan Williams, the 17-year-old Ryan Williams, I cannot stress this enough. He's that good. Like literally, the Amari Cooper, Devontae Smith freshman comparisons, I understand. Like he has a chance to be one of the greatest receivers at Alabama, and that is not just a small thing to say. Like we didn't have greats from Julio Jones and Amari Cooper and Jalen Water, Devontae Smith. You can name so many players, and the fact that he's been looked at like that as a true freshman who is 17 years old. He keeps performing. He's scoring at least a touchdown a game. He's finding a way to score a touchdown every single game off the go route, whether it's running inside or a post route, any of these routes, and he's finding a way to make a big play every single game. And he get a lot of credit for that. It's not easy to do that at 17 years old when you're supposed to still be in high school to go out there. And it is amazing they announced him as a number one receiver today. He got put on a depth chart like a number one receiver. That is amazing. You are at the University of Alabama, and you are number one receiver at 17 years old. That just shouts out to how great he is as a prospect, how great he is going from high school and meshing real well as far as college football. And I see people saying, well, he doing it against this team and that team. Man, it's a lot of freshmen that won't do it against that team or this team or he's doing it against D1 competition at 17 years old, and I think it's going to continue. I really do. And that's just my point of view on that. Defensive wise, some good things. We took the ball away. We found a way to take the ball away. And also, I just feel like, Overton, he and Keenan, like those two players are players I really rely on as far as a team. I really rely on those guys. But it was a good game. We missed a field goal there and here and there and stuff. But we got a bye week coming up. We had injuries with Malachi Moore. We had Quay get injured. We had the running back Young get injured right when he came into the game. So as a broad aspect of this game, let's talk about it. I spoke about both the first game, the second game, even this game. I spoke about what I would like to see from the team. And people ask me, what would you like to see from the team this week? And I say probably like the same things because the offensive line looked way better today. Because we had our offensive line out there. Kane Proctor was out there. Booker. Like, we had our starting offensive line. And, of course, it looked better. It looked way better. Jalen Miro had so much time in the pocket. He wouldn't have to worry about looking over his shoulder every time. Like, we played way better offensive line, which I expect us to do with those players out there. We have a big, strong offensive line. It looked amazing. I said, I want to see us go on drives. Jalen Miro had an amazing 2 big plays at the end of the first half, which was amazing. But people are getting mad at me because I'm saying I want to see Jalen Miro Of course, I'm not mad because Jalen Miro was scoring the ball, running it. I'm not mad that we making big plays and things like that. I'm not mad that I'm not even seeing the intermediate throws right now. I'm just really trying to. We have a tough game after this bye week. You know what I'm saying? We don't have time to just, okay, let's slowly do this because we play Georgia in 2 weeks after a bye week. Do I think Jalen Miro can throw the ball intermediate? Yeah, I do. Do I think his timing is there? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to see. And I said that from the first game all the way to now because we get down at the goal line and it feels like we are leaning heavy on Jalen Miro running the football. The more going into the year, more going into the season, teams are going to realize that now some teams might not have the athletes to mesh with Jalen Miro doing the read option and things like that. Some teams might not have the athletes. But what if a team got the athletes? What if the team got the defensive coordinator that know what to do? Are we going to be able to pass the ball in the red zone? Are we going to be able to pass the ball on 3rd, 5, 3rd and 7, the intermediate routes to where they back up and they stay at the yardage line and we make a good timing route? I don't know yet, and I haven't seen it. And that's the only thing I'm saying. And people get mad at me because I'm telling you, I want to see Jalen Miro be better than he was last year. When we played Texas last year, the intermediate throws was something that he couldn't do. That's what they forced him to do. When it got to the red zone, they felt like they want Jalen Miro to run the football. So that's what they do. They try to stop the run. That's the only thing I'm asking for because I know against Georgia, Kirby Smart was a part of our defense, bro. We know how smart Kirby Smart is on defense. Of course, we beat them last year. We did. But I don't think we just gonna be able to just run the ball with Jalen Miro every time. And then I don't want him to be hurt. I don't want him to get, you know what I'm saying? I know that's part of his resume is to run the football, but I also would love to see him throw the ball because we gonna need to throughout the year, especially if we want to win a championship. And that's my goal for this team is to win the championship, even with Kalen the board, because I feel like we got the talent. I feel like we still have that culture and things like that. On defense, I was talking about the big run with the runs we was giving up. They ain't able to, bro. The USF was able to run on us. Wisconsin was having big plays running, like 7, 8 yards here and there. Of course, I want that to stop. Of course, we want to see that if USF can run on us and if Wisconsin can run on us, you know what I'm saying? 11 carries for 66 yards, 6 yards per carry. Cade, 5 yards per carry. Nobody wants to see that, bro. Nobody wants to see that. Then the defense played good as far as when we got a chance, when we really got a chance to take the ball away, we took the ball away. We did that. But it's still question marks on the defense. The defensive line, the opposing quarterback had all day in the pocket. Now the starter got put out, but the opposing quarterback had all day in the pocket. Now Overton came over there as and got the pressure, but we don't have that defense line where we're like, hey, we're gonna go get them on 3rd down. We can't give teams that much time, bro. We can't give them that much time, and that's obvious. Then with the tackling, we'll have 4 up front and still let somebody run right past us. I've been talking about the tackling for weeks. This is not me hating on Alabama. This is me wanting Alabama to be better. Last year when I was telling y'all certain things and people are like, well, you talking about this, you talking about... No, because it's obvious that things are going to have to get fixed. We're not going to be playing against no regular team. We're going to be playing against the Ohio States. We're going to have to win against big time teams, and it's certain things we need to fix. Now, every team got their flaws. Every team got things that they just ain't that good at, but I think we can tackle. I would wish that we can tackle. I talk about Red Morgan. I like Red Morgan, but I like him in coverage? No, I don't. And that's what I've been saying all this time. And Red Morgan's got burnt again, which is, I'm not coming at him as a person. I'm coming at him right now as a football player. He's not that good in coverage right now. Xavier Brown, he hasn't been picked on. They gonna start picking on him. Some teams is because we so young at DB. Malachi Moore played amazing. Malachi Moore got a strip. Malachi Moore was down there making tackles. This is not me being mad at the team. This is me saying certain things that I would like to see. I like the fact that German Bernard got him a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the fact that, we was able to run the football a little bit with Jam Miller. Justin Hayes only had 2 carries. That's crazy. I did not know that. But yeah, so big picture, the game was amazing. We won. We won 42-10. The spread was like 16.5 points. We won. And that's amazing for our team. But I think in this bye week, we need to correct some things. We got Georgia the week after this week, so we get a rest week where we got players injured, banged up, things like that. Hopefully they get better. Malachi Moore probably got a concussion. He'll have a whole week to recover from that. I don't know about Quay. I don't know how bad it is. I saw him get rolled up on his knee, things like that. So I really don't know about him. But other than that, I think we played amazing. I think we played a really good brand of football. We won the game. Everybody loves when you win. But I'm pointing out certain things that I know we're going to have to fix, or we're going to have to, what problems we're going to encounter throughout the season. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm proud that we won. I'm proud that Jalen Miro can run in there. I'm proud that he an athlete like that. We blocking real well like that. But I just know it's going to come a time where the big play not going to be there, because they're going to come all the way back and they're going to make him throw the ball short. Because if I see it, I know people that get paid millions of dollars to do it can see it. You know what I'm saying? I know Kirby Smart see that. I know, different teams see that. I know Tennessee coach see that. I know they see that. So that's my only thing about that. But Ryan Williams is amazing, bro. He's amazing. I love that he out there. Jalen Miro throwing the ball to him. We only had to throw the ball 17 times. That's amazing. We having big plays. I love that. I think we're going to have big plays against good teams. But I also think we're going to have to sustain drives. So I said Wisconsin was going to be a tough game for us. It wasn't that tough as far as the outcome, but I still feel like that we went in there with the right attitude. We did what we needed to do. We got a bye week coming up, and we played Georgia right after that. We got a bye week, and we played Georgia right after that. So then we get into Vanderbilt, South Carolina. South Carolina just almost beat LSU. Then we got Tennessee after that. We got Missouri after that. Like this part of this schedule, like right here, I feel like that's what we're gonna need. All the stuff that I'm talking about. Just keep building on it. Now I'm not mad we ain't doing it right now. I feel like it's getting more urgent every single week, but we're gonna be good. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about the game. Roll Tide always. We got a week to get right. Got to play Georgia right after that. I can't wait for that game. I cannot wait. So like I said, Roll Tide, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Appreciate y'all for subbing. Appreciate y'all for liking, subscribing, all those good things. And we're gonna keep this thing going, man. We're gonna keep it going. Appreciate y'all.